I believe that martial arts is a tool, a vehicle, in which we can teach life skills, the very same life skills that changed my life. The life skills that we're teaching aren't just words. They're experienced. And they experience them right here in this microcosm we call a martial arts school. And those tools are the things that they can take with them when they go outside of the school. What it takes to succeed here is what it takes to succeed in life.
Courtesy and respect!
I want for every student that feeling that the very thing that they thought was impossible is possible. The both of you have not only inspired him to be a better person, but to live out his goals. I think very few people ever have a defining moment in their life. Martial arts provides us the challenges to have a defining moment. I think it takes a lot of courage to do that, but with the right kind of coaching and encouragement and the right kind of environment, the right kind of structure like we've created at USA Martial Arts, I think that becomes not only possible, but probable.
Chariot! 정리! Hand over your heart. Taekwondo, Mingze. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo. I shall respect my instructors and seniors. I shall never misuse Taekwondo. I will be a champion for freedom and justice. I will build a more peaceful world. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I will live my life by the principles of black belt: modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and double spirit. Roll.
That's the juice that drives me. That's that spark that makes me want to push that extra little bit.
Ready, right, face, 1, 2.
We take children as young as 3. Sometimes people are very surprised to find that out. And they wonder how we can teach a 3-year-old. I can show you how we teach a 3-year-old. In a lot of ways, it's really getting out of their way. And then just giving them the guidance that they need. We teach first visually, so people who can learn by seeing things. We teach auditorily, so people who like word explanations and good adjectives. And then there's also kinesthetic, which is actually doing it. In our program, we're going to be using all those learning channels and more. We're going to try to use as much sensory-rich instruction as we possibly can. So our instructors are trained specifically to incorporate different ways of teaching. So we reach a lot of people that other programs or very often the education system doesn't.
And how would she make friends? Let's go ahead and show everybody how we do that, okay, Mackenzie? Okay. All right, we stick out that hand and what do we say?
Hi, my name's Kenzie. What's yours? Riley. Want to be friends? Yes, ma'am.
It's just that easy. Isn't that cool? High five. You're awesome. Way to go, Riley. Look at that. You got a new friend.
Usually your 3 to 6-year-old category, really, at that time of their life, the kids are forming a lot of their personality. They're just now starting to become aware of the world around them. And as they continue to progress, they get to the youth age, our program is kind of unique in that we integrate it a lot with the families. Most of our memberships are family memberships, so they're actually in there with their families. And we become a support system to encourage positive behavior. So when they get to the age of peer pressure, and there's so many pressures now that the kids face that we didn't have to face in my generation, and we give them the tools to equip them to succeed. Everything from bully, how to handle bully, to stranger safety, to just setting personal boundaries, making choices for the kind of person that you want to be, with positive self-discipline, and defining what kind of character you have by saying no to negative peer pressure, unhealthy peer pressure, and choosing a positive, healthy lifestyle. So if we can, the goal is if we can instill those things in them young enough that they'll carry them with them for the rest of their lives. We have parents tell us all the time, hey, what'd you do to my kid? We tell you what we did with your kid. We rewarded them for something positive. We caught them doing something right. And then we do it over and over and over again until it becomes a habit, and then that habit becomes a choice that they make. And then we succeeded in developing someone who is not only a good citizen, but a person of good character. And the greatest thing about kids is they don't know what they can't do. And being a place that's a safe haven for kids, we bring them in here and we allow them to try anything, what's possible. So I say to my staff all the time, be a possibilitarian, you know? Look for what's possible. See what somebody's capable of and focus on what they can do rather than what they can't do. I mean, if you think about our context for it, if you're in sports or if you're in anything, it's all selection of people who have a talent or have a skill and they're rewarded for certain things that they have. In martial arts, especially here at USA Martial Arts, we're looking for your unique gift and your unique ability.
It's a very family-geared martial arts school.
I have a lot more self-confidence now than I did when I started. I was really shy.
It's helped me with my grades. I'm doing better at home. I get along better with my parents.
Well, we are very enthused about USA Martial Arts and the changes that it's brought to Trey and also affected me personally, and we have just been very impressed by the whole program, the staff, the other members, just the whole organization in general.
She's built so much self-confidence. Her discipline as far as making her bed, listening to her mom and dad, she actually started saying yes ma'am and yes sir at home, which was was pretty cool.
The discipline that was being taught at this school more focused on not just the karate and the physical activity, but as well as the educational and how to focus and get your studies going. This is a lot more of an emphasis put on that as well.
Instructors are caring. They themselves are disciplined and they have integrity, and they demonstrate that to the students, and it's contagious.
Initially, he was in some resource type classes. He does school better, he does everything better, he listens to us, he more behaved. Everything he does is better than it was, and he's going to be in regular classes next year, so we're really happy with things.
They are learning what goals are. They're learning to set goals. Their behavior is much better now than it was a year ago when we started. They're very courteous, very polite, very outgoing. They're very social kids.
Everything that they teach here, we love. We love the respect, the self-esteem. It's amazing.
Set! Net! Toss!
The question is, what is your child's safety worth to you? What is your child's self-esteem worth to you? If I were to ask you to project your thinking in the future and say, what kind of a child do you want to have? If you ask most parents that, they're going to give you this long list. And I say, well, how are you going to give them those things? And they really don't have a plan.
Our first line of defense in dealing with the bully is what? Our voice, right? How do we use our voice? Mr. Gordon comes up and he starts, maybe he calls me a dork.
Hey, you big dork!
Or a goofball.
You big goofball!
Or whatever crazy things.
Knucklehead!
There we go.
Your eyes are too close together, and your mother dresses you funny.
That's enough.
All right.
So, no, okay. Our first line of defense in dealing with the bully is? Our voice. How do we use our voice? We meet, if Mr. Gordon is fire, I want to be water and make friends, right? So even though he's calling me names and being aggressive, I want to try to counter that by making friends. And what I'm going to do is say, hello, sir, my name's Dave Bravo, and you are?
Dave Gorin.
Nice to meet you.
All right,
Okay.
nice to meet you too.
That's as simple as I want to try to make friends that way. Try to diffuse the situation. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Who feels like they can do that? Great. I want you to go ahead and stand up, get with your partner, please. And I want you to practice that back and forth about 4 or 5 times. Go.
At USA Martial Arts, we have a plan for supporting parents to see that they have the values that support the same things that parents are teaching at home, to see that they have the skills to succeed, not just at school, but in life. One of the things that we teach is how to incorporate goal setting with steps to success. So you have not just a goal that you write down one time or you say to somebody and then you drop it like a New Year's resolution, but you have a goal that you share with other people with a similar goal. Now it starts to gain power. And then you have people around you that are going to encourage you and motivate you and help you achieve that goal. There's going to be people around you who are your mentors who've overcome a lot of the very same obstacles you're going to run into. You know what? They're going to be the exact same ones. There's absolutely nothing new under the sun, and I'll bet you no matter what problem that student's going to run into, somebody in our martial arts family has already run into that in the past, and they'll be able to help them through it. And that's power.
Your partners, every Kyung Nae bow!
How powerful would it be to have black belt on a resume? You know? It'd be incredible. It'd be extraordinary because people know what black belt means. It represents discipline. It represents excellence. So represents dedication. I mean, all those things that an employer would look for. All those things that a good teacher would look for.
Bring it to your chest and then rotate. Nice.
And you know what's exciting to me, I'll tell you what really gets me motivated, is to see parents leading by example. I have so much respect for the parents that are in our program because they're not just telling their kids what to do, they're living it. They're living it, and they're not living it and then telling them, they're living it right in front of them. And their kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna say, wow, my mom and dad say that I should stay away from unhealthy peer pressure. And they're gonna see their parents making good choices also, right in front of them. And then someday, they'll be able to say, wow, years ago, my mom and dad did martial arts with me. Mom and dad spent, you're gonna talk about quality time. How about something that's healthy for the body, healthy for the mind, and healthy for the spirit? And you get to spend that time together in a structured place that's encouraging for the entire family. How powerful is that?
They're wonderful. Anytime we need something, they're just like a family.
I can depend upon them to be there for me.
It's a good exercise for me. I feel more confident in myself than I used to feel when I didn't come here.
It's helped me a lot in a lot of areas of my life, like my confidence. They let me go up and help and teach class so I can get used to talking in front of people, and that's one of the biggest areas because I was really, really shy when I came.
Before I started doing martial arts with Taylor, she just kind of saw me as mom. Mom took her to soccer, mom took her to karate, mom took her to school. I wasn't active in the same way she was, and now she looks up and says, hey, mom's doing karate with me. And I think that's really great for us.
We spend a lot of time together, we train together, we practice at home together. And the entire school is one big family. We've made a lot of friends here.
It's great. It's an awesome experience. His preschool teacher told us he graduated yesterday. She was amazed, his attention level. She said, oh gosh, he just blossomed.
The one thing that I really like that they've enforced is being a first-time listener. And I just have to throw that out there, and he gets up and does it.
She's just 7, but very small for her age and everything. And she's being picked on at school. So she's learned to be confident in herself and saying, yes, I can, have that yes, I can attitude.
They take the kids and they make them feel like an individual. It's not just a mass group of kids going through class, that they're interested in each one of them.
We love this school. We love the people. We love the instructors. It's an incredible place. The influence it's had on my son, the influence it's had on my husband and myself, it's tremendous.
Martial arts was originally designed for adults. What's ironic about that is today it's predominantly children. And we as a martial arts community and as a school, we've learned how to teach children martial arts, and we've seen the amazing life-affirming benefits that they've received from it. But I think a lot of adults really don't understand martial arts, at least not the true side of martial arts. What they see is maybe Hollywood's portrayal of martial arts, or they hear stories about martial arts, or they conjure up images in their mind of what martial arts really is, but I don't think very many of them really grasp what it is. I think that's probably why we have so many parents that originally bring their children here, and then they eventually end up joining and becoming part of our family program, which is our largest membership by far. And really how we've designed USA Martial Arts is to be a family school. But they originally, very often, will be concerned with how they look. Here's the biggest one. I need to get in shape before I do martial arts. And that one really strikes me as odd because that's exactly not only what we do, but the reason that they're not in shape is the reason they need to be here.
You're gonna do left leg round kick, say left leg. Okay, so from here, I'll be going down this way on facing the inside. So it'll either be a target for here, where I'm looking for accuracy, boom, there, I'll step here for power, boom, there. So we got it?
It's like having a personal trainer, a coach, a mentor, a friend, and sometimes that little bit of extra oomph that you're gonna need to be able to help you succeed in that. I wanted to share something with you. I just recently received a letter that kind of touched my heart, and I think it'll do the same for you guys. Would you like to hear it? Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. It says, Master Nottingham and Mr. Gorn, this is just a quick letter to let you know how proud I am of my husband. For 9 years we've been together, and he's been through a lot. In the last year, he's changed dramatically. The both of you have not only inspired him to be a better person, but to live out his goals. It says he has fell in love with martial arts, and I've never seen him work so hard to achieve something. At a time in his life when he had no goals and no insight of what he wanted to do with his life, he now eats and sleeps and dreams out loud. Martial arts. He is now a man of patience, and that never existed before. And I know he would love to say thank you, but he can't find the words. USA Martial Arts has been a gift to him and our family, and I want to say thank you with all of our heart. So thank you for sharing that very much with us, and congratulations to you, sir, and appreciate that. Let's give him a big round of applause. There we go. Let's give him another hand. What happened with the Stancils is amazing, remarkable, rewarding, exciting. You know, you can put a bunch of different words on it, but it's not anything new. Those kind of stories are happening all the time at USA Martial Arts. We just hear about some of them a little bit more than others. Impact is unique. Impact was born out of an idea that a lot of adults right now, they don't want to put on a martial arts uniform and go barefoot, get out on the floor with a bunch of kids and kick and punch and yell, and I understand that. There's some people who just want to learn effective self-defense, and they want to be in good shape, and they want to be healthy, and they want to come in and get a great, intense workout, and that's what we provide. Impact, for us, it stands for Intense Mental, Physical, Applied Conditioning Training. It's mental and it's physical. And that's the component that we saw was missing at other places that we as martial artists, especially with our curriculum, are really good at, is to create the mindset that you need to succeed, not just in having a healthy lifestyle, but in personal protection. To have the right kind of mindset. It's key. It's the foundation of everything. So intense mental, physical, applied conditioning training, and it is challenging. It's a really challenging workout. So a lot of people who are bored with the gym, they're tired of that same old routine. They're looking for something where they can learn, where they can progress, where they'll grow in skill. And this is a place where they can do that. So it goes somewhere. It's not just another workout. It's not just, well, I got to go to stay in shape. That's maintenance. That's not fun. There's no juice in that. That's a grind. And it's just a matter of time before you get tired of it, you know? And I understand it. I'd be the same way. And what I love about Impact is that there's always something new to learn. So as you improve your physical health, and as you improve your overall well-being, you're progressing through skill levels and learning something new all the time. And so you'll learn very effective real-world self-defense. We work on personal, we don't even call it self-defense, we call it personal protection, because you're learning how to develop a mindset that will remove you from a victim profile. And that's really what we're after. We're not after someone who's going to become a fighter. We're after someone who's going to learn how to recognize the signs of violence, how to recognize when it's beginning, when a situation is beginning to escalate, how to recognize how, we study criminology, we know how a criminal would think, so we can avoid those situations altogether. And then we can impart that safety knowledge, not just using it for ourselves, but we can also share it with our family and our loved ones. That's powerful, very valuable, and it's way beyond something that they'd ever be able to offer to gym because they're not safety experts. So that's an advantage that we offer, and I think that's what people like about it in that sense. What I think, you know, the bottom line is when they come in here, they leave sweating and smiling, and they want to come back and do it again.
It's changed my life completely. Went from basically fighting with everybody to getting a fight on the street was nothing. I mean, it was just everyday stuff. Hanging out with the wrong group to it's changed my life so much. I've got raises at work, I've offered better jobs, and I've decided to make this my actual life.
I was very surprised. I had been around other martial arts people before, and quite frankly, I wasn't very impressed. And when I came here and I saw the martial artists that were here, and I met the instructional staff, and I met the students, met some of the other black belts, it was different than what I had met before. So it was very nice. It was very, very surprising.
Taylor actually started probably 2 years before I did, and I had a lot of fun watching her, and she seemed so excited and she enjoyed it so much that I just thought, well, why can't I do that? I want to do something too. I want to be active, and this was a perfect sport for an adult as well as a child, and it was also something that we could do together as a family.
My mission, personally, which became a corporate mission, which our staff is completely dedicated to, is to create 1,000 black belts by 2010. So 1,000 black belts, when we calculate it out, it came out to over 1 million random acts of kindness per year. And I thought, you know, there's no way that we could not have a huge impact on our world. When something changes you from the inside out, you get excited and you want other people to have that too. To provide that place with instructors that believed in you, sometimes more than you believe in yourself, and believed with you. Not just somebody to lean on, but somebody to cheer for you. Not someone for you to just rely on, but someone who's committed to you. To have that kind of coach, someone who just cares how you feel that day. Somebody, when you walk in the door, it doesn't matter what kind of day you had, they look you in the eye and they say, you're gonna do something awesome today, and they give you a high five. And when you get out on the floor, they encourage you and they inspire you to do more than you ever thought that you could. For that time that you're there, you're somebody special. This is what I was meant to do. Absolutely, positively. This is what I was meant to do. This is what I was put here for. That's why the 1,000 black belts, the 1 million random acts of kindness per year. I'm committed to making a dent. I'm committed to making a difference. It's going to happen.
If we all do like one random act of kindness every single day, all those black belts, think about all the people we're going to be affecting, and you know, people are going to come to USA Martial Arts and say, hey, what's this all about? How can I be a part of it? How can I be a leader?
It changes you in ways that unless you are able to come and get on the floor and actually be a part of it, you won't understand. You just have to take the first step. You know, that would be my one thing that I would want to say to people is to take the first step, because without that first step, we would never be on the journey that we're in here. And it is a journey.
If you want to change your life, this is where you should start. Physically, emotionally, everything. They've given us a gift, and they've been sent from God to help us.
It's amazing. It's just amazing. I love the program. It's amazing.
I love the program too.
I love it. I love it. It is. It's amazing. It's amazing.